Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Door Kickers 2. Using some CQC tactics to clear compounds, and we got a doozy one for us today. This one, we're going to go very explosive. So what I mean by that is, well, this mission is just a safe house strike. We are eliminating all hostiles in the safe house. You would think that the reason why we can't just blow up the building here is it's in a populated area. You hear horns. There's cars in the background. So a team has to be deployed with this, and we are going to come in hot and heavy with 2 grenadiers. Their idea will be HE through these windows, through this window, and it's going to be an insane hit. So with these walls, I can do a little finesse, I will say, because these guys are not going to be in the compound. We don't need to worry about what they can do. We are going to bring in a couple smokes for them in case we want to do that, but they are not going to be entering the facility. Our clearing element is the 4 assault bros that we have. They're going to be going through. They have slap charges, flashbangs, couple wall breaches, and some more slap charges. And well, we're going to be clearing this compound in this. The compound looks fortified. You're going to have sandbags, and I would likely this function say it's like a entry control point, ECP. Not really a ECP out blocking, but still an entry control point for vehicles and personnel coming through. It's kind of a defensive battle position. You can kind of think of this as a ECP, the entry control point into the compound with this door. We do not have one off the back, so this is going to be a back metal sheet gate. So we would expect defenders that kind of barricade themselves behind these sandbags. So we expect this, and we're going to grenade that to no other. What we're going to also end up doing is our breacher here has a wall charge, and our breacher here has a wall charge. We're going to have wall charges set on this, and we're going to immediately try to cut this objective in half. Issue with that is we do have multiple egress and ingress points out of this building. You have what looks like a main one out of the hallway towards this direction. You have a secondary one with a locked door, and then a tertiary one, kind of a back door to kind of squirt out and attack us from the sides. We could have another shooter here with sandbags. We do know that with multiple beds in here, there's at least 4. Maybe a 5th because of that. They are armed. We have a crate that doesn't have anything in it, so you could see some heavier weapons out here. Previous mission, we saw someone come out with a shoulder-fired rocket, so they did have RPG, probably RPG 27s. It looks like, or maybe stolen AT4s. We have this rack here. So here's the armory. You do have a kitchen area back here, some more crates. So we have, and then maybe some sandbags for another defensive position. This is going to be a standoff weapon system deployment, and just hit stuff with HE is what it's going to come down to. If you see targets, you hit targets. That's what this comes down to. We are going to deploy our plant breaching charge, but we are going to deploy our defenses as such for them. Now, you would never do this. However, Actually, I don't have to worry about that, actually. So I'm gonna pop this GL back. Actually, I'm gonna pop him here so he can see beyond this. I'm gonna pop this GL back here and he can still hit this window. When he is done, I'm gonna pop him over here and I'm gonna switch. We're gonna have buddy pairs like this. If we deploy HE, we need to deploy it through this window and quickly. Okay, we have our cross coverage established behind defensive positions. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this position and this position with grenades. And that's how we're gonna start this bad boy off. So we had an audible kill here. We're gonna blow up all of it, and now we can see in.
They're here.
I want to put a 40 mic right here. Now that door is open. Now this is a dangerous spot. I'm also gonna just for giggles, we're gonna poke out here. We're gonna put a 40 mic in this window. Another audio, and now we're going to slowly pan this. So we had no idea if something is over here. We do have blood. We have that window. I'm gonna prep this again. Actually, I'm gonna prep both of these positions one more time. Okay, we're good. Now I'm gonna prep this with smoke. And I'm gonna prep this with smoke. Okay, smoke is out. Let's come in with some aggressiveness and turn this corner. So we're gonna hold this, and then you're gonna collapse that sector down. You're gonna come through. This is the secondary. Whoops, that was gonna come through as a secondary. You're gonna collapse this, and you're gonna take this window. I'm gonna have, this is against doctrine what you should do, but I'm going to collapse you down and you're gonna hold long. Typically you want to go one man goes one way, then it's like the 1 and 3 man and the 1 and 4 man, but we want to be able to dominate this space as quickly as possible. Coming through, we're good, we're good. The smoke's held our ability. We can see through this kitchen. This door is open. Okay. Since we are good here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick one. Actually, I'm gonna pie across with this man. This is okay. This is absolutely a good thing. We're gonna come through, and we're gonna come straight up, and we're gonna take defensive position here. This man's gonna come straight through and establish his position of dominance here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we did take out that shooter. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up and we're going to hold this. We do have a secondary door I did miss down here. But this is isolated now. With this isolation, I want to pan this window. Good pie. We're going to transition to this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him back on the street. He's going to go all the way around and he's going to meet up with his buddy here. Once he comes through this threshold, he's going to stop running here. Just start running here. To clear this hallway, we're going to pan out. It's clear. Okay, we're going to deploy a flashbang here. Okay, we're going to stack up on this door. Will we provide security? Oops. So I'm going to bypass this window and I'm going to come in here. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to throw smoke here to block anything here. We're going to deploy a breaching charge. Two-man's going to come to here. One man's going to come in here, move to his point here. As you cross the threshold, you're going to pie here, come through, and collapse your sector down. Two man's going to come down here, go down the wall, and get himself set up here. You're going to be looking here. Once you cross, you're going to keep on looking out this. Go. Not great timing. So here we're going to come out. We're not going to cross this threshold. We are, however, going to cut off this. So we are good. Let's pie this just in case. Okay. These guys can come back around and stack here. Have them at a running pace. So flashbang. Pied, it's good. You're gonna come around, and the instant you're gonna come around, you're gonna pie this. You're gonna come through. Okay. We don't have any more flashbangs, do we? We do. This man's gonna come in and assume the 2 spot. You're gonna assume here. And you're actually gonna assume the 2 spot. Since this is cleared, we want to pie this backside. Okay. One man to take the far. As he closes this threshold, he's going to look to his far and start collapsing down his sector. We have this outside clear, but just in case, I'm gonna have this guy go near wall. And I want him to look across. This man's gonna come through. And set up here on this. This man's gonna come through. Just up there. Okay, that was our last man right there. We got a clean run. With this, we used a lot of HE. We know there's no hostages here. We can't drop a bomb on it. So we come in with good violence of action, prep each of the rooms that we feel are could be a potential issue. And we throw some 40 mic around, particularly here. Here we grenade these corners. Since this, in my mind, would be an ECP protection. You're monitoring people coming in the front gate. Your defensive positions. You have your primary ECP and like your protections for it on the side. And your ECP for entering through here. This one's just a locked tertiary ingress egress, so there's no anticipation of stuff being put in this direction, so there's no ECP, but this one could be a defensive to kind of look down this this deep. So we knew we were going to have some probably trouble with some people barricading themselves here in these locations. We naded those. We didn't have anyone that barricaded themselves here. We were able to take them down in a firefight. Kind of an uneven firefight, but we did take it. And we pretty much prepped everything before we went in. So let's watch us throw some 40 mic around. All right. Some pretty good stuff there. We prepped rooms we needed to through some high explosive HE around. We did it all on this one, and we got a clean run. So thank y'all for joining me. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.